listening to the Bourbon Nerdz podcast. Today's episode, What's New 2026 edition with the Bourbon Nerdz.
What's new with the Bourbon Nerdz?
Yeah.
What's new with the Bourbon Nerdz?
It's too hot. Hot damn. Call the fire police and the fireman. Too hot. All right.
Hot damn. Oh, you stopped.
I think you do want to go sing karaoke tonight.
I'm going to go do karaoke tonight.
All right. Well, welcome back to another episode of the Bourbon Nerdz podcast. We are back again.
This is the first regular episode we've done in a while.
Yeah, this is kind of us just chilling. We have a ton of unique bottles. We're going to kind of feature some of the newest pours that have come out, some of the newest things that we've tried that we want to talk about. It's a little different. You know, we usually feature a distillery or a specific bottle range, but this is going to kind of be a vast bottle. I really liked if you haven't listened to our last episode, it was the best $50 bourbon. We are going to be doing a best $50 rye and also kind of doing some value bottle episodes as well. If you like that episode, let us know. We love your commentary feedback. We do read as many comments as we can, if not all of them, and try to apply any feedback or any ideas that you may have. So we're all open to making this podcast better and enjoyable for you guys. We know the last couple episodes have been pretty long. We're still getting adjusted to the kind of bi-weekly, just doing an episode every versus, I can't talk. Doing a bi-weekly versus a weekly episode. Let me slow down for a second here. But we're going to start out with our hometown favorite, some Knob Creek. I've got the new Knob Creek Blenders Edition, which is 106 proof. It's a sweet bourbon blend. It's aged 10 years, and it's supposed to be kind of getting a sweet caramel, confectional sugar note. I have not tried it yet. I've been reading some of the reviews on some whiskey and some of the other groups that we're in. Early feedback is it's pretty dang good. So we're going to find out today. I was really excited. I picked this up at the Apollo Drop, which we'll talk about in last call. And then Garrett has a cast strength he'll talk about. Yeah,
so Knob Creek started doing these cast strength picks. They were doing the just straight 120. Well, they just started doing the cast strength, which could be anywhere from, I saw one that was like 116. This one's 122.5. This one is a pick from Someone Say Whiskey and Bethany Discount Liquor. Just a little over, it's 10 years and 1 month old. So it's a little up there. It's off of Warehouse 1, Floor 5. Rick 20 for whatever you super nerds out there. If you guys know what that means or if that's a special, area, let us know. But I wanted to highlight this because I think this is a really cool. This is probably the coolest thing that Knob Creek's done in a long time.
Yeah,
is actually doing straight cast strength.
Yeah, and they're coming out with a 12-year cast strength, which we're extremely excited about. That's probably one bottle that I'm like so excited about.
I mean, this one's 10-year, 1 month. So, this one's getting up there in age. So, I'm sure it's probably similar to what
it's probably got some higher agement blend in there too as well. But just right off the rip, this Blenders Edition, Knob Creek, the nose on it is sweet. Like, it has the hint of the bean profile on the edge when you kind of pull away, but it's very sweet.
Honestly, it kind of reminds me more of like a Russell's. I'm kind of get almost like a turkey kind of flavor. It doesn't quite taste like, I would never guess this is a Knob Creek personally.
Ooh, but the palate's very unique, kind of like roasted peanuts almost.
I don't get any peanuts from it now. That's what I'm saying is I almost get kind of a funkiness, but
I do get a funkiness for sure. But I do get the roasted something, absolutely. And I don't know if that's the oak. And this is my first sip, so
that cast strength is legit.
Yeah, I'll set you on fire a little bit.
That's good.
Yeah. But we're getting close. We're headed into spring. We're in tornado season.
Popcorn.
Huh?
Roasted popcorn.
Okay. What about Cracker Jacks? Cracker Jacks a little bit?
I can see Cracker Jacks. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. You're talking about tornadoes.
Yeah, no, we're just headed in. I mean, there's already, and which we'll talk about too, there's been a ton of tornadoes around, not directly in our area, but north of us, south of us, and all over the place. We're kind of headed in that time of year. So
I'll talk about some recent tornadoes here in a second. But this have you tried this cast strength? Or you just on the blenders right now? I'm
kind of playing with this Knob Creek Blenders Edition. I like the Blenders Edition.
I wonder what's special about this.
It's just a handcrafted blend. It's I think a gimmicky thing, but it's good. Blend, yeah, I think they just picked some sweeter barrels that are aged 10 years.
Compared to the caramel and...
Definitely get a little hint of caramel. I get a lot more vanilla, confectional sugar.
I can't read this. It's really bad cursive.
Here, let me try to read it.
Oh, it kind of gives you a little thing of what it's supposed to taste like. So it says sweet vanilla, whatever that's.
The cast strength nose is a lot darker.
Caramel.
Yeah. Caramel's
blended
light
to highlight unique flavors, showcasing depth and character. Oh, here's a little tag. What's the tag say?
The mouthfeel on this cast strength, but that's a zinger. It's a little more stringent though. And it may just be because
it's a single barrel.
Yeah. That's a single barrel?
Which one?
No, this is a single barrel?
Yeah, this one's a single barrel. Yeah.
The mouthfeel's on it really good. Like, it's definitely it's a spicy meatball. But I'm warming up.
Mamma mia.
This is my first pours of the day. We had a Guinness earlier today for lunch, which was delicious. Oh yeah, we actually stopped at a cool place. If you're ever in the McAllister area, Yardbird, they had a good wrap.
Also, we should do a segment where we talk about liquor store red flags.
Yeah,
because because earlier, it's like stores that first of all,
let's do it. Let's go ahead and let's talk about it.
All right. So first one I have is not wanting to show your prices online.
Yeah.
That just goes to tell me like, oh, our prices suck and we don't want people to know that. We want people to come in and buy our BS and not know that our prices suck.
Yeah. So two things that we ran. So we were doing a hunting video today for our YouTube channel. And we
if you're not subscribed, go over and subscribe to our YouTube.
Please do. Even if you listen to our podcast and you don't care about YouTube at all, just go over there, sign into your account and subscribe to us. We're on a road to 1,000 subscribers. We need your help to get there. We have some of our videos getting 4,000 or 5,000 views, and we haven't hit 1,000 subscribers yet. So that tells you a lot of you are not subscribed, and we would greatly appreciate your support. But that's how.
Do the quick math there. It's not mathing.
Yeah, I can't.
It's like 15% of people listening to us are subscribed to our channel.
Not good. But anyways, we went to one. So the whole purpose of today's video was to go find some black tops for early times. Because it's changing to the Sazerac juice. I've heard nothing but terrible things about the new bottle and the juice inside. But Garrett,
juice is loose.
The juice is loose. But Garrett found some black tops like several months ago. Luckily, I was able to get a few of those, so I still have, which I'm happy.
You know how much more exciting this video would have been if we could have recorded in there, and then we're waiting in anticipation for the guy to come down from the box with the box, only to learn that he was bringing down the old that whole thing would have been great. Yeah. A great video, and I'm really kind of pissed off that we didn't get to do that.
we set out to go to this one store, and it's a really nice store in McAllister.
Great selection. Some of their allocated stuff is overly priced, but that's just we're just kind of used to that
$200 for Stag, which don't pay $200 for Stag. Don't pay $150 for Stag.
$120 for Jack Daniel's toasted. No
but thanks. I mean, a lot of the stuff was decent. There was a lot of decent prices too. So you just never know. Stuff, those liquor stores, you're going to find good deals, you're going to find bad deals, and that's what we try to highlight.
Well, and stuff that you can't really normally find. They had a good selection of absolutely variety of different things
for sure. Some unique things that we haven't been able to find. So, they wouldn't let us. The owner wasn't there. They wouldn't let us record, and it was a little bumming. They're like, the owner will be back later. Well, I was like, well, we're not from here. We traveled an hour or and a half or whatever it is to come see you. So, anyways, and then the second place, which I'll mention, is Alamo. Like we went in, we were going to record, and they're like, we can't show our prices. And I looked at some of their secondary, and they had a really good selection of secondary. And like Tenured Hill Jack Daniel's rye was $600. CYP was $399. So, and they had some other stuff that was like, they had the 13th Russell's 13, which was $299. That's not a terrible price for it. It's a really good bottle. A little higher. I really did think it's only worth MSRP. It's already an expensive bottle. I think it's around $225, $250 MSRP. But it's just unfortunate. We decided not to record there. I think, Garrett made a good point. Like our brand's to add value to your life and highlight the stores that are trying to do the right things. And I think we need to take a firmer stance. If we're going to talk a big game like we did with, what's the Denton Apple Jacks. I mean, we that's good. We don't want to highlight liquor stores that are trying to be shady to their customers, trying to mislead on the pricing. And again, we're not trying to bash any of the stores. You're a liquor store owner. You have the right to charge whatever you want. That's your right as a liquor store owner, but we're not going to support you. So
I think the only place I'll go back in McAllister is Okie Liquor.
Yeah.
That lady was cool.
Yeah, that lady was awesome.
And she's a bourbon nerd.
Yeah, Oaky Liquor. Check them out.
Oh, they had some 12 and 13-year purple tops. That was really
they
cool.
did. I was
Super pricey,
man, if I had some extra, because there's a few things that I needed to buy. If I had that extra money, I would have bought that 13-year.
If anyone
purple
from
top.
Willett is listeing, no one wants to pay those astronomical prices.
Yeah.
Bring your stuff down. We know it's not worth
just
that
buy
much.
$100. Like buy $100 and I'll buy purple
A
tops all day
12-year
long.
purple top for $4.99 is ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, 13-year was $580.
I mean, B tax are $180. Come on now.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, again, I love purple tops and I think they're phenomenal, but yeah, I think it's just a little too expensive. Like I would rather buy 4 or 5 really good bottles and just get one. Unless I didn't have a purple top, then around $400 I'd spend. But anyways, we don't want to digress into the purple top conversation because I am a purple top lover.
Spoiler alert, we have a purple top here.
We do, but it's not the expensive one.
Mm.
But yeah, no,
These
these
are how
are
you ask.
honestly, I really like this Blenders Edition. The cast strength is good too as well. I get a little more stringency on the cast strength, but they're both good. I mean,
I get a little stringency on the blender one. Get something on the end, like I get that funk, kind of a funk.
Yeah, like the turkey funk. I like funk. I like a little funkiness.
I like some funk. Gonna funk you up.
On the cast strength, though, well, I don't know. It's mellowing out a little bit.
I like the cast strength a lot.
Okay, yeah,
Good
it's
stuff.
really good. They're both.
Ooh,
I like them both.
We should do these two next. That'll be an interesting side by side.
Seagrass versus Sazerac Full Proof.
Yeah, they're both similar proofs and
Yeah,
stuff.
so we're gonna feature kind of just talk a little bit about some of the new bottles that we've had.
Finished rise.
Yeah, we should do finished rise next. Let me chug these, and then kind of talk through some of the bourbon experiences that we've had, recently. Garrett's gone to 2 drops. I've been to 1 drop when we went. So he had a really good, he won a Thomas Andy bottle.
And I got a Weller Full Proof on the first come, first serve.
No, that's really good. That's a great bottle.
And
I'm a big fan.
dude, I came out with this freaking Evil Dead bottle.
He did.
Or Walking Dead, sorry.
Walking Dead, man. Come
Spirits.
on.
If anyone's heard of Spirits of the Apocalypse, I've never heard of them.
Carl.
But this is
Come on, Carl.
Carl, where'd you go? And also, look, they put serving sizes on the back of this, like serving
Yeah, that's
information.
funny.
Serving size 1.5, servings per container 17. Hey, this has 113 calories per serving, 0 carbs, 0 fat, and 0 protein.
Guys, you can lose so much weight by drinking bourbon. Just don't even eat anymore. Just drink bourbon.
That's pretty cool. This is the first one I've actually seen.
I know. I
like
haven't.
that.
That's pretty cool. I wish that more liquor or alcohol products would put that kind of stuff on there.
Matter of months. That doesn't make me seem very.
Yeah, there's a little stringency on that cast strength I'm getting.
I got
It's
this.
good.
I got this just for the bottle, and it got me extra tickets. So I got this and the rare breed, and got 8 extra tickets.
Almost like a dark chocolate, like bitterness. I don't know.
Yeah.
They're both really good though. I really like this Blenders Edition. I don't know.
That's not bad. Oh, and this is batch 1 too, and
sweet,
94
yeah.
proof. Like it's a good proof.
No, it's 106.
No, I'm looking.
Oh, you're talking about The Walking Dead.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what year this is from.
Nobody cares about that. I'm just joking. Are we going to try the finish rye? So this is, and I wasn't surprised. 13 Colony Rye, I think, is better than the bourbon, but I really did. That was one of my favorite bottles last year that I got. It was the 113, 13 Colony Maple Finish. Now they came out with a rye maple finish, and it is delish. So we're going to try, and then Garrett got, and this is not a new bottle, but a Barrel Seagrass. So we've been drinking a little bit more Barrel. I think Barrel's coming out with some really good stuff. And they shouldn't be slept on. I think the Mizunara, which I agree with Garrett on that, I think that's the best barrel product I've had. And again,
Hold it. These things are so easy to hold.
13 Colony bottles are so awkward.
The only thing I don't love the color on this barrel. It's kind of light.
No,
it
it's
almost
really
looks
light. Looks
like apple juice.
Yeah, it does look like apple juice. So 13th Colony, 113 straight rye. It's finished with Maplewood spirals. And it's aged in Georgia, if you didn't know that. So, and we do have a 13th Colony episode out there if you want to check it out.
Yeah. Mock.
Okay.
Yeah.
The barrel's Seagrass is pretty light, like on the nose.
It's got a good proof. I mean, I think it's a 95.5
I'm
rye.
getting like a pear apricot.
So
the nose.
So for anyone that doesn't know, the Barrel Seagrass is rye whiskey finished in Martinique rum, Madeira, and apricot brandy barrels.
I think it's a little bit of
a lot
the
of
rum.
sweet barrels.
Yeah.
119 proof, which is good.
I get like a rye spice, but not very subtle, not like a typical rye spice.
It actually says distilled in Kentucky, Indiana, Tennessee, and Canada.
Interesting.
So it's got a lot
Canadian
of different stuff. It says a blend of American and Canadian rye whiskeys, meticulously sourced and finished in casks from 3 distinct areas of the world. It highlights the grassy oceanside notes we love in rye and the opulence and spice of finishing barrels. It's bottled at cask strength, so you can appreciate its true flavor.
Can someone find out where 13th Colony is getting their stuff? They're sourcing their stuff. They may be aging it. I don't know. There's a lot of controversy around 13th Colony, which I'm not going to get into in this podcast. But it smells delicious. This seagrass is just really light, like on the nose. Like it smells good. It's a little, very light rye spice, little apricot, pearish kind of note. But let's taste it. And if you guys don't, that rum is pushing through. You don't get a plastic note on it?
Mm-mm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I like it. That's good. That's unique. If you're getting into bourbon and you love rum, or if you love bourbon and you're getting into rum, like I think that's a great bottle like to try out. I'm a huge rum fan. So
these are so different. I get a little more flavor on the 13th Colony though, but
we will be doing a rum episode sooner than later. So
and it's going to be called "Why Is the Rum Gone?"
Why is the rum gone?
100%. And we got to all dress like Jack Sparrow, and we're all going to talk in pirate accents the whole time.
Hopefully, we can have video up by then.
Talk about our favorite pirate movies.
Arg!
Pirates of the Caribbean 1,
yeah,
and then Pirates of the Caribbean 2,
yeah,
and the Hook.
All right, now
I love Hook.
Going back to the 13th Colony Maple, which is delightful.
Delicioso, which in Spanish means fire chicken.
It's just like rye. I get a little bit of like lemongrass. I think rye, lemongrass, and then like with a touch of maple. It's just such a subtle maple. You know, you don't get that in your face pancake syrup, maple syrup kind of note, but it's just very subtle.
Because they use maple spires. They don't use like a. Although I like the idea that some places are doing. I know Nulu's doing one, and then I know Penelope just did one, which is a maple like brulee cask.
Yeah,
where they put the maple in and then they char the barrel with the maple. And I didn't get one of those Penelope's, but Theron has one, and I want to try it. But that seems like a really cool idea because then maybe it doesn't get as sweet, but you get some like toasted maple notes.
And remember this. Sorry, back to the Knob Creek Blenders edition. This is a fresh crack today, just so everybody knows. He's had the cask strength open for a little bit, so I'm curious to see how the profile changes.
I tried it. Well, I guess that was more kind of a fresh. I tried Logan's at the drop, which was also kind of a fresh crack. So I
think it's for like 40, 41, 42 bucks. Like I think it's a killer bottle. You like sweeter. You like the sweet Jim Beam profile with a little bit of turkey funk kind ofness to it. It was sweet. Like, yeah, I'm digging it.
And I cannot recommend these Knob Creek cask strength picks too. These are really.
I remember the single barrel 9-year that we did was 120 proof. I picked it second out of like some of the best bottles at that price point. It was incredible.
I think I picked it fourth, fifth.
I think third. I thought, but I don't know. We'll have to go back to that episode.
I digress.
Yeah, I digress. So but again, this is a good diverse population of bottles that we're going to talk about. I mean, we also have the Jack Daniel's single barrel heritage barrel, which is a toasted barrel that they did. It's 100 proof. I think it's a delicious product. Again, please don't sleep on Jack Daniel's because you don't like number 7. There's so many great Jack Daniel's products out there. I hear that from time to time. I bring up Jack Daniel's and like, oh, I don't like number 7. Well, I don't drink number 7 either, nor do I like that product. And I'm telling you, Jack Daniel's is just coming out with banger bottles. Like the single barrel barrel proof bourbon and the single barrel proof rye. Those are two of the best values in the market at those price points. And if you look at the numbers on them and get the Coy Hill ones, they're even better. We've done a side by side. I have non-Coy Hill ones, and Garrett got Coy Hill ones. Coy Hill barrel warehouses were better.
And we just found out 04 is tenured Hill.
Yeah.
So we're going to definitely be looking for the
04s.
I also brought a few bottles that are kind of newer, and then some are newer to me. I don't know how new the Cedar Ridge barrel proof is, but this is a new bottle I got. I heard a lot of good things about Cedar Ridge. This is a very weird and unique bottle. Mm-hmm. I'm waiting to see kind of how, I'm going to try it here in a little bit and see how it's opened up, but I don't know. It's one of those bottles where you try and like, I don't know if I like this or not. It's weird. Then I also brought a Stag 25D, debatably the best Satch Stag batch of last year.
Yeah.
And actually, I just saw the Bourbon Junkies compare it to the George T. Stag last year. So that was pretty interesting. Sazerac Rye Full Proof, the best value of any whiskey you can get right now. Hands down. It's so good.
I can't debate that.
And then also the Willet Purple Top 4-year. It's a shelfer. I actually just saw it today at Big Daddy's. It's $60, $70, $80. Yep. I mean, for a 4-year-old bourbon, you know how well it is. We all know how well it is, but this is good for a 4-year bourbon. It's not one of those I feel like you have to buy and back up. I'm not a backup guy, but I will tell you if I feel like a bottle should be backed up. I don't feel like it needs to be, but it's one of those when you run out, it's like, oh, I might go grab another one at some point.
Yeah.
And then the last thing I have, which we'll drink later, is this Knob Creek 21, which is a new bottle. I think I got it in December.
Yeah, and I meant to bring the Green River Weeded Specs pick, but I accidentally grabbed the Full Proof instead. So we'll talk about that on another one. And then we also, too, which we should have talked about and we've been letting a lot of people try it, the Hochatown Barrel Proof.
It's new, too. I mean, it's a new product.
Everyone that's tried it so far has said they love it. And it's an amazing bottle.
I mean, me and Cody have tried this for probably over a year now.
Yeah.
But it's actually new released.
It's
so
incredible.
That's why we're kind of talking about it. I know we've talked about it a lot, but
yeah.
I cannot stress how good Hochatown is getting. And I don't sleep on them, guys.
Yeah.
If you ever like,
that's
the area
a
is
4-year
beautiful.
bottle.
Yeah.
4 years. And it doesn't taste like 4 years.
4 to 5. I think it's almost 5 years.
Still,
so
4 or 5 years. I mean, it tastes like a 7-8 year product.
But if you guys think about that, so the way that the math works is in Oklahoma and Texas, 4 years is like 7 or 8 in Kentucky. So,
all right, what are we moving on to?
I don't know. I still have the Rise. You're drinking so fast.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, I thought we were trying to drink. We have like 15 bottles here.
Well, we haven't even made it into our segments yet.
No,
let's get into some segments and then we can.
We are. We're. Oh, I didn't announce from Barrel to Brain. We're kind of in.
Oh yeah. Okay.
We're kind of in here.
We kind of highlighted all that stuff.
We started. Are we allowed to enter into from Barrel to Brain? We are here.
You are now entering into Barrel to Brain. Let's start over right now.
If you if you were gonna pick one of these bottles, well, I know which one you'd pick.
Well, so if you can get a Stag, take the Stag. Because so I guess what rules are you giving me?
What bottle blew your mind the most out of all these that we've talked about today?
I mean, the Sazerac Full Proof blew my mind. But,
yeah.
I mean, it's been super hyped. I was actually really. I'll highlight this Knob Creek 21 because I really didn't think the Knob Creek 18 was. I thought it was fine.
That's good.
This Knob 21 has really blown me away.
Yeah, it's decent.
The Stag 25D might be the best Stag I've had since 23C. Yeah. This is a great Stag batch. So
we'll have to do a video comparison.
If you can get a Stag at a decent price, take the Stag all day. It's good. Yeah. It's a great bottle.
It's a good bottle. There's variation though with different numbers. They've got, they came out with quite a bit. There is,
but they're all good. I mean,
they're not bad. Yeah, for sure.
The only one I didn't really like was the 22B, and I still have that one. Actually,
I traded mine.
I think I turned that one into a Stag Infinity.
I turned mine into a 10-year to rye.
Oh, you traded it?
Yeah, I traded it. Well, I traded a bunch of stuff to get that. But
I think I turned that 22B bottle into I think I turned it into a Stag Infinity blend.
Okay,
but I'm not sure.
Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, you're right. The 21's good. Obviously, Stag used to be like my favorite, kind of. Well, George C. Stag is obviously our favorite of all time, but
I will say that 13th Colony surprised me because I didn't care for the bourbon too much, but yeah. I was actually sitting at Big Daddy's.
I was a much bigger fan of it than you, but this rye's better.
I was sitting at Big Daddy's like, I think I want to buy that. So I might go by there and buy one of those.
It's really good. Like, it's delicious. And I'm getting almost like a toffee. Man, that AC's cold.
Oh, this Barrel Seagrass is good though.
Dude,
man.
I like it. I really like it a lot.
This is a lot better than when I first opened it.
Yeah.
I think the finishes have to kind of open up a little bit.
Yeah, like I said, I really like that bottle.
Now it's really kind of like they're popping, man. I can taste the apricot.
It's a flavor. It's a flavor bomb. Like it's
so crazy because of how light it is, but that's probably like the Canadian rye.
Yeah, I would say the Canadian probably is where that lightness comes from. Yeah, or the rum maybe too.
I heard that there's some cast strength, which I guess never mind. Okay. Not cast strength, but like I heard there's some like other versions of this, like that's older.
Oh, okay.
I've seen it, but I know it's pretty expensive, like $200.
It's really unique. I feel like I would love drinking that in the summer. Just a really nice, light, refreshing.
Neither one of these drink like their cast strength.
No. not at all.
Like this 13th Colony, I could see it being around 110. So yeah, I guess it's pretty
113, yeah. It's got a good finish on it.
But this barrel drink's like it's freaking 95, 100, but it's got good flavor. It's surprising me.
I'm gonna pour a little bit of Jack Daniel's toasted.
Yeah,
every time I go back to this, it just
on your birthday
it pours really well. Yeah, let us know like what bottles that you've had new, and we've tried a bunch of other stuff. Like I tried the Penelope 18-year American light whiskey. I thought that was excellent. I don't know, Garrett is kind of getting out of the light whiskey game maybe, but I was getting some butterscotch notes.
Yeah, I get a weird note.
If you give me some butterscotch on a bourbon or whiskey in general, I am in. That's one of my favorite notes I get. But man, it's just like old. This single barrel heritage is like almost old dusty. Like got like a barrel, like just a musty, delicious barrel full of whiskey. Got a little bit of that toast note, just like
I need to get a
kind
little
of like burnt, like not burnt toast, but you know when you cook toast in the toaster like a little bit longer before it gets burnt, a little bit of butter on it, with some like almond butter. Yeah, it's just delicious. I mean, honestly, it's incredible. It's just delicious. I love that bottle. Highly recommend it. I think, what is it, $70?
Yeah, it's about $70.
$75. Yeah, it's worth every penny of it. It's very good. And I don't know if there's different barrels that, I know it's a new release on them, but that's definitely, and isn't there a toasted barrel rye they're coming out with?
No. I said I wish they would.
Oh, yeah. They did a toasted barrel rye, Jack Daniel's rye. Ooh-wee. You get me crazy there, so. It's good stuff, though. Yeah, I mean, we got good bottles here. Yeah, and that Sazerac, which we've talked about, you guys are probably tired of hearing, Sazerac Rifle Proof is literally a Thomas Handy Light.
Dude. Go buy it.
Yeah,
it's so good. If you want delicious. Thomas H. Handy on a budget, it's right there. Yeah,
that's 100%. Exactly. It's Handy Light. It really is. It's incredible.
It stands up against it. Like it
really does.
Handy's great. I love Handy. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
everyone loves a good Handy.
I don't think I can recall a bottle being that low on price and that delicious comparable to its big brother in a long time. Like, you know, the Willet 4 year is really good, but it doesn't stand in comparison to the 10, 11, 12. I haven't had a 13 year. I almost bought that 13-year Willet Purple Top.
I guess
today.
really good comparison to Stag and George T, right?
Yeah.
So it's hard to say that any Stag batch lives up to a George T, but
I should have offered her $500 for that.
For what?
For that Willet 13-year. I would have bought it today.
How much?
500.
Oh, which one? The 13?
Yeah, it was 580.
Oh, well, the 12 was 500. I mean,
I know, but I was like, hey, would you go down on that for me? But anyways. So if you're listening out there, Okie Liquor, let me know if you want to make a deal.
She might have. I don't know how long it's been sitting there, but yeah.
I don't know.
What was the proof on it? 107?
No, that one was like 119.
Oh, yeah. I bet that's fantastic. What was the one Theron had? Was that one a 12-year?
Yeah, it was a 12-year.
Yeah, that was a great bottle.
It was delicious. It was one of the best things I've had last year.
13. We should have just split that 13.
If she comes down to $500, yeah, absolutely. You know, I'm in on some purple tops. Anyways, I'm sorry we keep purple top.
I digress.
They're terrible. Honestly, don't buy them, guys.
Honestly, it'll probably sit there. So maybe we can go back in a couple months when I have somebody too.
When we go back and maybe
we'll work out like a bundle for both of them. Be like, hey, give us both of them. We'll give you $800 cash right now.
Yeah, deal. I'm in.
Dealio.
All right. So, anyways, but yeah, no, I mean this is good. And again, every time I go back to this Jack Daniel's, it's just like delicious. It's only 100 proof and it's yummy.
Yummy.
But yeah, I'm really impressed by that Seagrass though. I'm really shocked right now, to be honest. I was way better than I was expecting. When I looked at the color, I was like kind of being a bourbon snob and be like, are you serious right now? And then I tasted it and I was like, this bottle's incredible. Like, it's just delicious. It's light.
I'm going to drink the crap out of this bottle.
Yeah, it's really
so easy to drink. That's the problem.
It's dangerous.
Because it's 119 proof. This thing's going to mess me up so bad one night.
Absolutely.
I'm just going to be sitting there drinking like, oh, this is a nothing. And then I'm like, oh, crap, I messed up, bro.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, you want to we're going to talk about these bottles throughout the podcast. We really want to hear from you. If there's a bottle we didn't mention today, again, we can't try them all. Got to catch them all.
Well, and we haven't gotten everything that's like brand new either.
No.
Like, so we're still looking out for the
and we've been a lot more selective.
What was the foolproof that's coming out? The Traveler.
Traveler Foolproof, which I'll try just because my wife.
And so there's been a couple other things come out recently, and we just haven't, we haven't really seen a whole lot of newer stuff yet.
Ileana likes it, yeah. And then the Green River weeded foolproof. I haven't been able to score one of those. As soon as I come across one, I'll buy one. I didn't see one today. I didn't really look for it. I was just we were really focused on those black tops, man. I just had that on my brain.
Yeah.
And then we came up short, but
God, I'm gonna
Samsonite, I was way off.
This video is going to be so lackluster because we couldn't film in that place. And we just went to these. The movie, the director in me was just watching and going, this would have been so good.
Yeah.
I should have just pulled my phone out.
I was depressed.
I should have just pulled my phone out and just started recording instead of it.
I'm going to talk to the owner. I'm going to call him and be like, dude, we missed out, man. Like, we really came. Next time, maybe we should just call ahead, I guess.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And I mean, we would have been more likely to buy something there too.
And just, so we were talking about liquor stores, guys. If somebody wants to film your store, let them. That's free advertising for you. Whether it's Bruzel or Bourbon Nerdz or whoever, don't take advantage of that. They're trying to feature your store, and we've had people go and buy bottles. I'm sure people saw some stuff that Garrett posted and went and bought some black tops. We told a few people about it. So I mean, just take advantage of that. It's not that big of a deal unless you're trying to hide some law or something you're breaking, or your crazy prices. But it's still, I mean, people might still want to pay those crazy prices for it. So
I will say, most people that we've asked have been really cool.
Yeah, they
shout
have.
out. And I know some people get on YouTube and like, oh, you guys are glazing the bad stores. I'm like, There's some good things about some of these stores too. Though.
Yeah, it's not all about finding unicorns.
Okay, the allocations are too expensive. Even Sip and Style, who we're working with now for our picks. I get a little ahead of myself. We have a pick coming with Sip and Style, which is out
newsflash,
now. Out now. By the time you hear this, it might be sold out. But we did a raffle and he had an old rip for $300. Okay, that's not MSRP, but that's also not the worst price. So, but he has he had the Lucky Sevens, what were 2 for $40. That's insane.
Yeah.
Because they were 20 apiece.
Yeah. $28 a piece.
And everything else was fine. So he had one thing that was a little overpriced.
Yeah.
Okay. And so I'm not trying to defend that because I know people, don't like that.
Yeah.
They want transparency. And we talked about transparency with the Apple Jacks, but stores have good things. There's a lot of good things about stores, and not everyone's perfect. Not every store is going to be perfect to your liking, but at the end of the day, most of them have a good selection. They have good prices.
Yeah.
Allocations is, I don't even care about allocations really anymore. If I can get a stack on a first come, first serve, sure. I want cool and unique stuff. I'm kind of on the Bruzel level. I want cool and unique stuff. Things that at the Sip and Style, the most excited thing I was for the Cedar Ridge. I didn't care for it a whole lot, but it was exciting to get this bottle.
Yeah, something new.
So it's it's just something new and different that I want to try,
Yeah. And I was happy to get this Blenders Edition Knob Creek. That's cool. It's something unique. I've loved Knob Creek products. The only Knob Creek product I have not liked was the Bourbon Rye blend.
He just sent us the tasting notes for this Old Dominic.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
This is a freaking novel. All
right. Well, we'll talk through it here shortly in the last call, but let's move over to Nerd Rage. Batman. All right. So
I was doing the chicken dance, but sure.
I don't know. I was like, Batman. So
R.I.P. Kevin Conroy.
Yeah, go ahead and you do a good job. You've got a bunch of different.
Oh, you have labels, right?
Yeah, you have labels. I have words on a piece of paper.
Yeah. Okay, so the first one, which should get a lot of people excited, is the Russell's Rickhouse proof this year is Camp Nelson D.
Yep.
Which I guess they haven't done. I could have swore they did a D. I guess they've only done E, B, F,
C,
and C, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're doing D, which it
C
says...
and E was amazing.
They're matured on floors 1, 3, 4, and 6. It's 120.8 proof. I I can only imagine what this one will like. They're usually around $200, $250.
$299. They're
Are they
$300?
$300? Jeez. Okay.
But I will say that C&E was incredible.
Yeah, the C&E was great.
Dude, I had a pour of that the other night when I was hanging out with my brother. Shout out to my brother. I love you. He stayed with me for about a week. Yeah, no, but he doesn't even listen to my podcast, jerk face.
Yeah.
But anyways,
it's okay. Mine does. Neither one of mine do.
He won't hear this, but yeah, no. I mean, I had a pour. I'm like, oh my god, this is just opened up beautifully.
It's so good. Yeah, it's a great bottle.
Delicious.
That's what I was telling you. I think it's the best Rickhouse we've gotten, which is wild. Everyone, you think that the F would be the best, but
yeah.
Frey Ranch has a 10-year coming out, which is 100 proof. It's It says 4 slow grown grains, which I don't know exactly what that means, but that sounds. I love Frey Ranch, so I'm excited. Woodford has a super seasoned oak coming out, which I don't know how to feel. It's 100.4 proof.
Woodford is still in business. I'm just
yeah. This is a limited edition series number 22.
If you have a Woodford product out there that you truly believe in, and I know I get a lot of people that are like, oh, I like Woodford. That's fine. I'm like, I mean,
I'll say the only really Woodford I've really, really liked is that one that Aaron had, the Lazy K Ranch pick.
Oh, yeah. That pick's excellent. I've been hoarding that. That's a butterscotch bomb.
And some would say whiskey ones have been decent.
Yeah, and some of the double oaks are good. I don't get me wrong, but I'm just like, they're double oak. I've tried it. I wasn't a fan. Too oaky.
Bullet has a Bullet 87, which is a distinctive blend of bourbon and rye whiskeys finished with toasted staves. It says a carefully crafted sipping whiskey with notes of warm brown sugar and caramel. So it's a burr rye, essentially. It sounds kind of interesting. It's 90 proof, which
I like burr ryes.
Man, I wish Bullet would do more cask strength stuff. They always do like 90 or 100 proof. That's really all you get from Bullet. Like, obviously the picks, I'm sure are. I don't have any Bullet picks, but
I just have that. Someone say whiskey.
Is it over 100 proof? Is it like cask strength?
I think it's right at 100 proof. I remember.
So that's the thing is like Bullet needs to do
100.
I know Bullet's starting to do their own stuff, and so hopefully we'll start seeing more of that kind of. And that could be they're just trying to salvage what they have for now. Remus Repeal Reserve is coming out with a straight rye whiskey, which is 111 proof. It's got 60% 2015 rye whiskey and 40% 2016 rye whiskey. Sign me up. If I see that, I'm getting it.
Yeah.
Tumbling Dice has a 13-year-old, which added a third dice to it, which is fun.
That's awesome.
If you ever see a Tumbling Dice, the dice that's showing on the label is how old the bottle is.
Yeah.
So I know I've said this multiple times, but just
time out for a second. Some of those Tumbling Dice rye, just so the picks in general are outstanding.
Yeah, they're great. For sure. The one I got from Whitesboro is fantastic. It's a great rye. I love that rye.
I know. I really kicked myself for not getting one of those.
You didn't get one? Oh.
No, I didn't. I don't know if they still have them.
I don't think so. When
they sold out.
They were there,
I think they sold out that day. No, I think I was going back to grab one and they were all gone.
And this one's a barrel proof at 110 proof. So
I bought stupid Elijah Craig single barrel, which was good, but it's just like,
And then the last label I have is TX is coming out with a 7-year-old Texas straight rye whiskey that's a full proof at 120 proof. I actually enjoy some of TX's stuff. So I'll be interested in this one. A straight Texas rye whiskey at 7 years old is probably gonna be pretty dang good. So, but yeah, that's all the labels I have. Which that's 7 labels. That's a decent amount coming out. We have a lot of cool stuff coming out this year. There's other things we'd already kind of brought up in the last episode. I think I had it felt like I had 20, and so.
Yeah, we're just trying to keep you guys up to date on things like stuff like we're excited about to try to get. We're not going to get all of it. We can't. We try to. That's why bottle shares are great. Going to drops are phenomenal. I got to try the Fort Nelson Michter's bottle. That bottle's incredible.
Oh yeah,
distillery only.
I thought we tried Theron's one time.
He had a.
He did a fill your own. He had a fill your own.
He had like a Ukraine or some kind of.
No, he has a fill your own Michter's bottle. That's what he was talking about bringing.
I don't remember trying that
episode.
with him.
Yeah,
we tried the one from Ukraine, I know, or whatever it was from.
Maybe he didn't pop
that Pakistan,
one.
Whatever.
I feel like I've tried one, but yeah, no.
It is a chance walking.
It was Derek's, right? Derek Elledge.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Dude, he rolled up with a one-person camper, and I was like, dude, that's a genius idea.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Yeah, a lot of people came up with some unique sleeping ideas. Jason made his back seat. Yeah. Turned into it was nice. And I showed up a little later, like we were storming and I got rained on. It was not, thank God. Shout out to Zach giving me his coat or an extra coat he had. I would have died probably and froze to death.
Yeah, you should have been like shorts and stuff.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be 70 something degrees and I thought the rain was going to pass and
did
it
you
did
even
not.
look at the weather? Did you even read, Cody?
I do not read.
I'm going to try the Cedar Ridge.
Hey, we're on these two. I want you to try these two.
Why these two?
Because I forgot which one I put in my glass, and they're for some reason tasting similar to me, and I don't know if I'm
the
weird.
Willet Purple Top and the Sazerac. Is this Sazerac rye? Yeah, damn.
It's kind of weird. They're similar proof. I'm getting similar notes on them. I can obviously tell which one's the rye, but
although Sazerac rye is a very bourbon friendly rye, so
yeah, this is a Sazerac, and this is a Willet, but I'm getting a lot of similar notes and flavors out of it. Again,
I didn't love that Jack Toasted that I just drank.
I don't know what's wrong with you, man. Something's wrong with your palate.
I think it's just drinking all that rye and then drinking a toasted 100 proof bourbon.
Probably.
It'd probably be a lot better if I didn't drink some higher proof stuff before.
Probably. I don't know. I enjoyed it still. I'm kind of like...
I got a lot of oak on it, though.
I'm kind of liking more like lower proof stuff that's good.
Yeah, and like I love the Cooper's Craft 100.
Yeah,
like
dude, I love that bottle.
Delicious.
Bottle's a banger. New, like, spoiler alert.
And it's really, I love that Ethan found that bottle too because he's like, dude, I freaking love this bottle so much.
So good. I know. Like,
have y'all heard about this bottle? I'm like, yeah, you're behind, dude.
You know, I never really said a whole lot. It's so hard to find, and now it's like showing up everywhere, and it's super exciting. I don't know if they're going to change that juice or not. Like, if you run across that bottle, buy 2 of them. Buy one for you to drink and buy back up because it's delicious and it's cheap. So, and it's probably like early times is dead now, apparently. Like it might be the new best thing in value, which we'll do a value pod. So I don't want to go into too much detail because we're going to find the best value bottle. We're going to do this similar thing like we did the $50, a little more organized, a little easier. But
I'd also like to know from the listeners if you guys could tell us what you feel like a value is.
I'd say under 30, like 35 and below.
Well, I mean, you might feel that way, but like someone might feel like 100 or less is a value to them. You know, it's like,
yeah. I mean,
I'm just saying.
All right, Tim Hughes, calm down.
He's like, oh, 500 or less. Oh, that's a great deal. Great deal.
That's a good value, baby. Purple 13-year purple top for $580. That's not a bad deal. I just don't have that extra cash right now. I mean, I'm trying not to spend that extra cash on bourbon. We've got a ton of stuff to buy for the podcast.
For 13-year bourbon is not worth it.
No,
don't do it.
I love purple tops, but yeah. Can you tell? Obviously you tell the difference, but there's a lot of similarities in these two for me.
Yeah, the Willet has a lot more brown sugar, like a really like punchy brown sugar cinnamon.
This has that rye apricot kind of thing. I guess
they're not to me. They're not super similar, but they're both very good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And that I feel like that Willet Purple Top's gotten better.
Yeah. No, it's a good bottle.
I think it's got some airtime on it. It's 126.4 proof, guys. Again,
it's a 4-year Purple Top. Like yeah. Don't sleep on the rye either. The 4-year rye is really good too.
Yeah. I like Willet.
It's more of like a rye forward one. So if you're not into the rye stuff yet, go with like the bourbon friendly ones like the Sazerac or the Michter's, things like that first. Actually, did you see the Michter's 10 rye at Big Daddy's?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had Michter's 10 rye.
I wonder how much it was. I didn't see.
I don't know. I didn't ask because I just don't feel like I need another one.
Yeah.
Like I finished the one I had, but I'm at the same time like, this is fine. I
like barrel strength rye better.
I'll take the 10-year bourbon all day.
100%. I was like, do y'all have the bourbon?
That's why I was like, that's not the bourbon, is it? And I was like, no, I'm pretty sure that's a green label.
Green label. Yeah, I double checked too that.
All day, every day. If you find a Michter's 10 bourbon for $2 to $2.20, grab it all day, every day.
Yeah, I don't care. Sign me up.
I don't care.
Sign me up.
That'll be my everyday drinker. I don't care.
Shoot, but if I keep getting these A-shit barrel proofs, like
dude, how many do you have now?
I have like 6, I think.
So you got one at Sip and Style, and you got one at Apollo.
Yeah.
Was there not a stag left?
No.
Yeah, I guess barrel proof. I'm trying to remember what else I was.
Oh, there was a stag up there, like at Apollo, but it was like a 25 something. I don't know.
If it was a 25D,
it was not a 25D.
No, 25D.
It was like the A or B. I already have.
I think it was B.
Yeah.
I don't have the B, but so you must have the B. I thought we had all the 25s. Do you have the B and the C? Because I have A and D.
I'm not sure.
You'll have to check.
I'll have to check, man.
Because I thought we had all the 25s, but
I forgot. I haven't drank a stag
they
in a
all
minute.
come out. They all come out at like the same time, so it's hard.
I just know that 23C is my favorite from 23C is my favorite that we've had in a long time.
This 24D is great.
I know
dude.
we're gonna try it again. But
I had a little bit of it last time. I was like, oh, this is so good.
I'm still getting a little bit of rye, like higher rye spice in this Willet.
Well, I think isn't Willet a little higher rye?
Yeah, it is.
I need to look at it.
Yeah, look at the mash bill on it. So, all right. Any other? Did you talk about the TX straight rye?
Yeah.
Okay.
The 7-year
I
barrel
don't listen
strength.
to you half the time.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's
They'll ask me about it in 2 weeks from now.
Well, let's go ahead and conclude. Before this turns into a 4-hour episode, let's go ahead and conclude Nerd Rage and move over to Whiskey Sideline. Can we start out with SGA, like breaking one of the most historical records ever?
Like 126 20-point straight games.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. But them beating the Nuggets with half your team injured, and
Dude, we didn't have J-Dub, we didn't have Chet, we didn't have Hartenstein.
Yeah,
and we I don't want to say this and jinx us, but we kind of make the Nuggets our bitch.
Yeah,
and then
the
Spurs turn around and make us their bitch. So.
Yeah, but I mean that game was incredible.
Actually, it says real quick. The Willet says their mash bill is 13% rye, so that's not super high.
I don't know.
It's
giving me more rye vibes, but they may not be disclosing that. I don't know accurately.
That could be a guess. But yeah, so I'm excited about the Thunder because we're still in the lead in the first place in the conference, and dude, we have not our full starting lineup has maybe played a game or two together.
It's incredible. So you guys are on another historic run in a different way. Like I've never seen a team this banged up and injured, and you're still leading the West. Dude,
I went to a game the other day, and it was against the Cleveland Cavaliers, who have Donovan Mitchell and now James Harden.
Yeah,
and we didn't have any stars. Our leading scorer was Isaiah Joe, and Hartenstein had some really good buckets towards the end. We had Chet, but like we didn't have SJ, we didn't have J-Dub, and we handled the Cavaliers. And I'm just looking, and I'm just like, dude, our defense is freaking legit.
Yeah, it's insane.
And we made a good move with getting McCain. He's a super good young player. Where our team, like our top 10 guys, are all just super solid. So
the question is though, can you guys get healthy for the playoffs? Because if you don't, I think you're going to struggle in the 7-game series.
I think that's what we're doing. Is because I think we're load managing Chet a little bit. We're load managing Hartenstein a little bit. J-Dub's had some injuries this year. SJ's had some injuries this year, but if they're all healthy by the playoffs, I don't see a team beating us, man. It should be a back-to-back.
I agree.
One of the commentators was saying that they feel like the Knicks could win, which I said last year. I thought the Knicks would win the East,
Knicks are good.
And somehow the freaking Pacers won, which surprised the shit out of me. And then freaking the Pacers took us 7 games, which if we win game 1, that series ends in 5.
100%. And they could have.
It's so wild how one game makes that much of a difference.
If what's his face didn't get hurt, they were putting it on you guys. Like I was getting worried about the Thunder and that. So who knows if coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Yeah.
You know what the Thunder have done. These young as they've done it is incredible. I mean, it's insane.
Dude, I love it. I mean, we were so overdue because the KD years we should have won at least 1 or 2.
What about Bam scoring 83 points? I know he scored 43 free throws.
Listen, nobody is ever allowed to call SGA a free throw merchant again. Dude took 43 free throw attempts, which was a record. Yeah, nobody's ever taken that many free throws in a game.
Ever.
And towards the end of the game, they're just straight up missing free throws so they can get the ball to Bam. Yeah. That's bullshit.
I agree. It was very
They were legitimately trying to get to
But they were getting Kobe the ball too. But Kobe was scoring.
Kobe shot 60% from the floor.
Yeah, I agree.
And he shot like 7 for 12 from 3.
I'm not comparing the two at all. I agree with your comment. So
it was his last game. Listen, it was his last game. We knew that was his last game. So he went all out and he shot 70% or 60% from the floor.
Yeah, it was incredible.
And he shot like 70% from 3, and he only shot 20 free throws. I think he was 17 for 20.
I can't remember if I was in Fort Worth or I know it was a big distinctive difference, but if I was in Arizona. But
Shaq said, "Give me 50."
And I remember walking down like this. I think I was in Fort Worth, and I remember walking down and like watching because I was watching the game at different bars, and then like I just stopped and finished watching the game. It was just such an incredible moment. Like
to me, it shits on Cody's legacy because they're just like forcing it.
Yeah.
Like Bam is not a great player. He's not.
I mean,
he's like the third best player on their team.
No, I'm not debating that.
And so he goes out and just scores 83 against the worst team in the league. Oh, just on they're purposely missing shots. Like, yeah, he was super hot early. And then he starts just forcing stuff. And they're purposely missing shots, purposely getting him the ball to try to break the record against the worst team in the league when they're already up like 60 points. Okay. Cool, man. Great job.
Yeah, but most people don't realize that if they just say, "Oh, Bam scored 83 points." Oh my God.
I actually watched it earlier and I was like, dude, this is disgusting. They're purposely missing free throws so he could beat Kobe Bryant's record specifically.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
I love the meme that you share the like LeBron and two Cavs. Like you can't remember which arm you hurt.
No, I was watching that game too.
I know,
I was sitting there. We were actually playing Commander here, Magic the Gathering. We were playing Commander.
Yeah.
And I was looking over and I'm like, he just switched elbows. He doesn't know what elbow he just hurt. It was I was like, he was holding the one that didn't have the sleeve. Now he's holding the one that does have the sleeve. He doesn't know. And then he's like, well, now I don't want to be embarrassed, so hold me out next game, which actually the Lakers without LeBron are so much better. So against teams over 500.
That is undeniable.
Listen, against teams over 500, they're like 5-13 or something. And all 5 of the wins, they didn't have LeBron. I'm just saying, LeBron needs to get the fuck out of there. Because he's holding Luka. Like they made this huge move for Luka, and he's holding them back. He's holding Austin Reeves back. He's holding all of them back. LeBron, get the fuck out of the NBA. Nobody wants you here.
He doesn't hate LeBron at all. All right.
I don't want to hear any LeBron GOAT shit because it's not true ever in a million years.
All right. Well, let's move over to something more interesting and fun, football. Oh, wait. You want to talk about your Stars real quick?
Yeah, Stars are great. And we would be on like a 13 or 14 game win streak if we wouldn't have gave up the lead to Colorado.
Yeah.
Which Colorado is debatably the best team in the league.
Yes.
We were up 4-2, gave up a couple easy goals, and then they beat us in a shootout, which I watched the shootout and it was almost laughable because how much better their players were at the shootout than we were. But no, the Stars look great, and we don't even have Rantanen. We haven't had Rantanen since the Olympics. So, and then of course Sagan just got out he got put on the IR. I don't know. We've had some injuries with like the Stars and the Thunder are very similar where we've had some injuries, but we're still playing at a high level because we have a lot of good scorers on the Stars. We have a good defense. We have one of the best goalkeepers in the league. So the Stars look great. I'm excited. I'm actually going to a Stars game in April. I think we're playing the Jets. So should be a fun game to go to.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I think that was the longest winning streak in Stars history.
Yeah, I think it was 10 or 11, and then we lost to Colorado, and then we've won a couple since then. So, I
mean, to me, from what I've seen, I haven't watched a ton of hockey, but I do keep track of the Stars and how they're doing and stuff. And I'll watch a lot more in the play. I love the playoffs, hockey playoffs.
There were some good statistics actually I shared earlier, but I think we've had like 10 or 11 games in a row. We scored on the power play.
Yeah,
like there was a lot of really good statistics. Like, man, this is how high of a level the Stars are playing. So,
yeah, they're playing amazing, but I agree. I still think Colorado is probably a little favorite. I think they are still the best team.
Colorado's so good, man. And Blackwood, their goalkeeper's playing really good. Like they got one of the best defensemen who's also a great scorer in McCarr. Like
I just hope the way the playoffs shake out, like they don't have to meet to like the conference championship.
It's not possible because they put so like it's really stupid how the hockey's set up. So they take the top 3 for a division, and they put them in that top seed, and then they put like whoever the 4th was from this division up here.
So they're guaranteed to play.
We're guaranteed to play each other. Yeah, like it's
probably second round.
Yeah, 100%.
That sucks, but
it's dumb. It makes no sense. Like
and actually, clearly, I think the 2 best teams right now.
Yeah, it really sucks because I'd love to play them in the conference finals but like playing them in the second, which playing them second round shouldn't be a huge difference, but I don't know. It'd be better because I feel like sometimes you get better series in like the second round than you would the conference finals. I don't know.
All right, let's move over to football. There's been a lot of free agency officially started today, right?
For Ethan, I just want to throw out there to everybody. Do you guys think that the Max Crosby thing was you think that's a conspiracy theory where they're trying to do that? That's
really interesting.
Like, hey, I want you to go over here.
Yeah, you're going to fail a physical.
Knowing you're going to fail a physical. We're going to sign a bunch of players, and then you're going to come back.
Yeah.
Which would make sense if they wouldn't have wasted, if the Raiders wouldn't have wasted all their money on a really bad edge rusher. Like statistically, the worst starting edge rusher in the NFL. They signed him to a really big contract, and they gave that signing a D-. That's how bad it was.
Yeah, no, it wasn't great.
So I mean, unless you throw him opposite of Crosby, I don't know, but I don't know. Maybe Brady's throwing his goat, magic onto
Brady Gate.
They did sign a really good offensive lineman, but they still don't have anyone for Mendoza to throw to other than Brock Bowers. So
no,
I don't know what your plan is, guys.
I'm not sure. Ashton Genty, I guess, you're gonna throw it out of the flats. I think there's been a lot of. I mean, Mike Evans went to the 49ers.
Which surprises me. I can't believe he was ever. I didn't think he would ever leave Tampa. Honestly,
yeah. I mean, if they can, that was funny. The only thing that's going to stop the 49ers is IR.
Yeah, no. Someone threw up a meme. Was like, who's going to stop this offense? And I said the IR. I mean, you have Kittle, you have McCaffrey, you have Mike Evans, you have Purdy. I was looking at the top 10 receivers because Alec Pierce is the number 9 most paid receiver right now, even though he had 1,000-yard season. Brandon Ayuk is number 8.
Yeah.
Is he going to come back? And what's going on with Brandon Ayuk? He just got paid. And he was like, I'm done.
I know he just disappeared. I know he was hurt, but
he got hurt. But
I mean, he was really good.
I know the Texans officially released Joe Mixon.
Yeah,
I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, and he kind of disappeared last year too. He's like, he's going to be miss half the season, and then he never came back.
Yeah, I don't know what was up with that.
And then Baltimore signed. They got Trey Hendrickson, which is obviously the number 1 free agent I think available.
Is he better than Crosby? Probably not, but he's still great. He's still a good edge rusher. He's probably top 5. I don't know.
Pretty damn good. I think it's really good. He is, 31.
Which is surprising because the Bengals defense is so bad.
Yeah, I know.
And now they're going to be even worse because they don't have Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah, and then Carolina got Jalen Phillips, which was really good. I mean, he's 27. Henderson's 31.
I saw a meme earlier that said the physician that did Crosby's physical, and it was Joe Burrow.
Yeah. I don't understand the value on Alex Pierce. He's a fine wide receiver, but the money he got was top 10 wide receiver free agent.
Your guess is as good as mine.
I mean, he showed flashes. He has potential.
Makes, $2 million under on Monroe St. Brown? Yeah,
that's nuts.
Okay. He better ball out this next year.
I mean, he's got some talent, but he's going to be 26. He's not he's a rookie. He's ready to break out.
And he's been injured almost every year, I feel like. I don't feel like he's made it through a full series. I mean, he had 2 500-yard seasons. He had a 700 or 800, and then he had 1,000. So he's had 4 seasons. I think he might have played a full season once. I'll have to go back and look at it. Because I was looking at it, why did they give this guy $39 million a year? That's insane.
I mean, Kenneth Walker signs with Kansas City, which destroys my soul.
Dude, Pacheco, where did Pacheco go? He just went somewhere.
He went to, I think he went to the Seahawks, I believe.
No, that doesn't sound right.
I don't know. I thought I saw he went to the Seahawks.
But I was like, oh, Pacheco just, because I thought for some reason Kansas City was going to still have Pacheco, but I didn't realize he was a free agent. Oh, Lions. He went to the Lions.
Oh, he did. Carolina also got Devin Lloyd. I think Carolina's had a really good offseason as well. I think they're a team to watch out for next year in the NFC.
Yeah, not too bad. It depends on how the quarterback plays.
Isaiah Likely's went to the Giants. That's interesting. Dobbs went to New England. ETN went to the Saints, which doesn't surprise me. That seems like a good kind of fit. Rashid stayed. Juan Jennings is staying.
Dude, Rashid got a decent.
Yeah, he got a decent deal. I mean, he's a pretty good little wide receiver. I'm looking through any other. There's, Stephon Diggs still hasn't gone anywhere yet. I'm not sure.
Other than jail.
Yeah, I don't know what's expected for him. Wendell Robinson went to Tennessee. I mean, he's a good little player.
Yeah, I think he's fine. Yeah. I mean, that gives Tennessee kind of a 1 unless
Rico Dowdle went to Pittsburgh. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, and Pittsburgh also traded for Michael Pittman.
Yeah.
So they have Michael Pittman and DK, which will be a decent 1-2 punch
I think so.
for Rodgers. I mean, now Rodgers has no excuse to win that division now. I mean, other than Baltimore being in their way.
Yeah.
We signed Reed Blankenship, who's a really good safety. And then we got the tackle from the Colts, who I really like. So The Texans haven't done a lot, but
Neither the Broncos. I mean, we re-signed JK. I was not the happiest person about that. I like JK, just health. We really need someone that can be healthy. We need him healthy into the playoffs. And RJ Harvey is an explosive player, but he's not an every down back.
Yeah, for sure. But I feel like Harvey could be like that Gibbs kind of role where it's like you have JK or whoever as the Montgomery role, and then you have like the early years of Montgomery and Gibbs, right? Where Gibbs was getting 15 touches, 10 to 15.
I mean,
it was getting you solid touches. He's not Gibbs level talent, but he's good. I like Harvey a lot.
He's an X factor kind of player. He can catch. He's explosive, but he's not an every down back. He can get
also Etienne going to the Saints has to have some kind of ramifications for Kamara, right? Like
Kamara's still they're still open. There's rumors that maybe he goes to the Broncos. I don't know. He's got 4 teams that are looking at him.
Why would the Broncos need him?
I don't know. They're on the list.
Especially
I don't think so.
re-signing JK makes no sense unless they were going to trade for him.
Yeah, I'm still curious to see what AJ Brown's going to do. I really don't see him staying with the Eagles, but I don't know. Now that Dobbs has gone to New England, the Broncos want him really bad. I don't know if they're going to make it happen. I thought we might go with Dobbs.
Diggs didn't impress. Like he had a couple good games but I think he's done. I don't think he still has like the elite level.
I don't think the elite level, but he was still pretty productive. In a New England offense that would spread the ball around a little bit.
Is he any better than Sutton? Like at this point?
No, but we need someone else. Like
you have a couple of good.
Pat Bryant was really good, but he kept getting hurt, and in the playoffs that sucked. So
Mims had that really good touchdown in the playoffs.
Yeah, but he's like I don't know, like a special teams kind of like gimmicky.
Kind of like Shaheed.
Yeah, we need a dominant guy that can take some pressure off of Cortland Sutton.
Jay Brown?
Yeah, like AJ Brown. Or, draft somebody. But it looks like we're gonna take a tight end with our first pick, I believe. So unless something changes. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. It'll be interesting. We haven't been very aggressive. We did re-sign Singleton. Obviously we had to do that. That Singleton's
we re-signed Hunter.
Defense.
We re-signed Danielle Hunter and Dalton Schultz. So
yeah, and you guys got a good, was it center or tackle? Who did you sign?
Tackle from Colts.
Yeah, from the Colts.
I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he was good. I don't mind Montgomery. I think him and Woody Marks will be a good 1-2 duo. Yeah. We still need a couple holes in our offensive line, but I think our defense is solid. We picked up a defensive tackle who's a young, like 25-year-old tackle. I don't remember exactly where he came from. I need to look that up again, but he had a great season last year. So I think we boosted our defense, which was already the top defense in the league. Debatably. I mean, you can argue with me all you want to, but I think the Texans defense was the scariest defense in the NFL.
It was the best defense. I'm not going to argue with you.
So I feel like we upped with that defensive tackle and with Reed Blankenship at safety. So I really love our defense. I love a couple of the moves we made on offense. We still need to bolster that offensive line because we have traded a couple of our starters, but they weren't that great anyway. And then we need CJ Stroud to really have a great offseason. Man, we really need Tank Dell back. I think Tank Dell was CJ's like safety blanket, and I think we need to get him back. So hopefully he gets healthy. I mean, he basically blew out both knees. So
yeah, and Daniel Jones got paid 2-year, $88 million contract. So,
I always said Daniel Jones was good. The Giants just suck, dude. He had nobody to throw it to until
the Colts were scary last year when he was healthy. Like they were 8-1,
8-2.
They beat us.
How do you go? Which obviously he got hurt, but how do you go like 8-1, 8-2, and then not make the playoffs?
Yeah,
that's like 100%. Unheard of. It's wild.
It's nuts. So NFL free agency is in full force. Cowboys have made a couple moves that pretty decent, but nothing that jumps off the table that's going to make them a Super Bowl contender. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how things round out and the draft goes and all that kind of stuff. So, there's a lot happening. Hockey's, heating up, winding down a little bit.
Yeah, we're getting close to the playoffs. I think the playoffs start in April, so NBA, we're getting up there.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see who comes out. The Celtics are starting. Did you see Brown got ejected?
He got heated, man.
Dude, he was ready to fight somebody.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Who's your favorite side in the NBA?
Thunder, and I'd say the Celtics. I think.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I think Jason Tatum's going to come along. I think they're going to get healthy at the right time. So
I think the Knicks are just going to be really good. I'm going to go Thunder Knicks.
Okay, I can see the Knicks.
I can see the Knicks. I could see the.
I've just seen the Knicks kind of fall off on important games this year. On some of the bigger games, they've just kind of not performed.
Yeah.
and they have the talent. I could absolutely see them winning, but I don't know.
Well, they did that little lull there, and then they had like a team meeting, and they've been really good.
I just think everything's starting to fall in place for the Celtics outside of Brown getting ejected, but. You know, Jason Tatum's coming back. He'll have time to be kind of fully up to speed. So I just think they have a lot of momentum. It'd be interesting. But again, if I had to pick another team, it'd be the Knicks. Absolutely. So can agree with you.
The Pistons have been pretty good too. And then the Cavs have Mitchell and Harden. So the Cavs have been pretty good too.
No,
actually, Cavs won
but they're kind of
Cavs won 10 out of their last 12 games. They're
like a playoff flop though. They're good. Well, they have a good record, and then they just fall off in the playoffs. So until they do something, I'm not going to put a lot of stock in them. So, anyways, all right. I think that'll conclude Whiskey Sideline. A lot going on. We'll talk more about. We wanted to highlight a few things. It's kind of sad. Kenneth Walker, Super Bowl MVP, going to the Chiefs. I'm really upset about that, but it is what it is.
He kind of reminded me of who was it that was really good running back wise in the playoffs?
Shaun Alexander?
No, he won. Oh, it was Leonard Fournette. Remember Leonard Fournette just went off for the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he just
disappeared. I think Kenneth Walker's a pretty good running back.
Well, I mean, Leonard Fournette was a great running back.
Yeah, he was good. He just had
They're very similar.
He had a couple knee injuries and stuff, I think. Is what happened to Leonard Fournette, I remember. I think he had a knee injury, kind of took him out. But we'll see. It'll be interesting. It's going to be unique. I mean, the thing I've learned about football is you can predict, and there's teams that are always going to be decent, but it's a league that changes over like none other, just with the roster size and the different things that happen to coaches and all that stuff. So it'll be really interesting. I really think Carolina's a team to watch. I think the Giants will be interesting next year. You get a culture changer with Harbaugh. So, and then on the NFC, you've got, like a four-man like Python. Yeah, Broncos, Texans, Chiefs will probably be back up there. Yeah, I mean, Chargers. I don't know. We'll see.
The Patriots.
Yeah, and
I have to throw the Patriots because they made the Super Bowl.
I mean, they're gonna be good. But you got 4 or 6 teams in the AFC, and then how good is the Rams? Can Stafford stay healthy? You got a couple other. I don't see Seattle.
Stafford had a career year last year.
He did.
Year 17. It's insane. Which kind of reminds me of Drew Brees. Drew Brees had some killer seasons towards the end.
They easily could have been in the Super Bowl, and they easily could have won the Super Bowl last year.
Yeah,
I think whoever won, honestly, and a pass interference, you're talking about there in the Super Bowl.
I mean, whoever won between. Are you talking about the Saints or the Rams?
The Rams.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think whoever won between the Rams and the Seahawks is going to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I think the Rams easily would have won too.
All right, I'm shutting you down.
Okay.
I'm just joking. I'm not shutting you down, but
shut me down.
It's kind of
shut me down for the season like the Mavericks have shut down.
Hey,
there.
You shut your mouth. All right, we're not talking about that. Cooper Flagg's our hero. Let's move over to Pop Culture Poor.
Is he though?
Why don't you share some love with Scream 7? There's a lot of controversy around that movie. I haven't seen it yet, so there's no spoiler alert here. He's going to share his thoughts as the horror guru himself. Go ahead and tell us.
I'm basically going to read kind of what I already posted, but this is kind of in this.
You do you, boo-boo.
Yeah. So I want to start by saying don't always listen to the critics because the critics are going to say one thing. And so the critic score for this is kind of low, but the audience score is actually really high. And it actually has made quite a bit of money. So I've heard they're already starting production on Scream 8. So it doesn't really surprise me. But I can't help but to think that some of the divide comes from the controversy involving Melissa Barrera and the relatively weak killer reveals. So I feel like a lot of people really enjoyed the movie, but then the killer reveals happen. They're like, oh, that kind of sucks. And so some of the good, so I feel like the last couple, the 5 and 6, were some of the weaker reveals and some of the weaker written movies. And so it was kind of nice to kind of go back to a small town setting. And honestly, this is some of the most brutal ghost faces, honestly. So that was pretty good. The acting is strong. I feel like Neve Campbell with Isabella May as mother-daughter were great. I really kind of enjoyed their dynamic that they had going on. Stu Macher storyline was really cool and interesting. Doesn't really hit all the boxes I really wanted, but there's always room for Scream 8, so we'll see. I feel like he really chews up the scenery and eats every scene he's in, so it's really entertaining. Killers are brutal. There's a few surprises I didn't see coming. That they kind of changed from kind of all the.
That's what makes Scream great.
Well, all the Scream movies kind of have a formula. But then this one, it kind of takes them and it's like, oh, well, that's never happened in a Scream. Oh, that's never happened in a Scream. Oh, that's never happened in a Scream movie.
Yeah.
So it kind of takes a little bit. And so I'm not saying they're all great, but you know, it's kind of a breath of fresh air and say you want to put some new blood into the mix. So
we need to do Stag versus Knob 21.
That's not a good comparison.
It absolutely is. 100 proof versus 120.
Chasings are good. Kevin Williamson is great at I think the problems is Kevin Williamson has only ever directed one other movie in his life. He's a great writer. He knows how to write. He knows how to do this. But I don't feel like he has that touch that Wes Craven had. I mean, Wes Craven's one of the greatest horror directors of all time. So it's really hard to compare the two. But I feel like being next to Wes Craven for multiple films, you would have picked up some things. And I feel like he doesn't quite have that touch that Craven had.
At 129.2 proof on the Stag.
That Stag's delicious. Also, bringing back Marco Beltrami as the composer was fantastic. He brings back that old school, Scream sound. Some of the meta commentary was kind of non-existent. The Scream's always been about meta commentary. This one kind of harped a little bit on AI, which AI is scary. I get it. That's a really cool kind of thing to throw out there, but it didn't really feel like it gelled that well sometimes. The killer reveals are really weak. I feel like we didn't get a whole lot of time with the killers, and so that was weak. And then, of course, I put Williamson doesn't have as much directing experience. Overall, the movie was fun. It was nostalgic, and it clearly connects with fans. My theater, when I went, they were all full of applause. Everyone was involved, so you could tell everyone was having a good time, which I didn't feel with the last two movies. And so it really kind of feels like true Scream fans are really kind of enjoying this new direction. I wasn't really connected with you said you watched 5 but not 6.
Yeah, I haven't seen 6.
So I wasn't really connected with the sisters, with Melissa Barrera and what's her name, who plays Wednesday Addams. I can't think of her.
The young girl?
Yeah, Jenna Ortega. So I didn't really feel connected with those two, and I didn't really feel connected with their friend group or whatever they had going on.
Wednesdays are really like a cute show on Netflix. My daughter and
no, I'm not saying that. I know. I'm not saying Ortega's a bad actress. I'm just saying
for sure.
I feel like the writing was actually
even
really weak.
The best actress and actors can have terrible.
Honestly, the whole core 4 thing really just kind of makes me want to vomit. I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. I need to go watch it again because I really want to kind of see some things I may have missed before. But yeah, so that's kind of my little non-spoiler review without getting too much detail. If you want to hear me do a full spoiler review, I'll have to wait until Cody watches it, so then I don't ruin it for him.
That's fine. I would try to go watch it this week.
Yeah, I kind of want to go watch it again, so I may try to go watch it again this week. Yeah, that's all I have about the Scream. So.
Okay. Yeah, and we got the Oscars coming up. Again, I'm really rooting for Sinners. They've got the most nominations of all time.
Win. Yeah, I'm not a big Paul Thomas Anderson fan, so I really don't care about one battle after another. But I really love Sinners.
You didn't like it. I liked it. I watched it on the plane, but I'm a Leonardo DiCaprio fan.
Leo's one of my favorite actors. I have no problem with Leo. I just don't like his style of storytelling, I guess. I didn't say I didn't like it. I said it's an average.
Del Toro, right?
I love Del Toro. I think
he's the best character in the movie.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
He was excellent.
If he wins Best Supporting Actor, I'll be happy.
Yeah, I'm super happy. I love his character in that movie. And I've always been a big fan of his. Like, what are those movies that he's in that I really like? Where he's like the killer kind of like cartel thing. Sicario. Yeah, the Sicarios are good.
The first one's good.
First one's incredible. Second one's decent, but the first one's
it's okay. Yeah,
first one's fine.
It's fun.
First one's like a classic. So, but yeah, the Oscars should be interesting. I'm kind of looking forward to the Oscars. I normally don't really care much about it. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to watching it. Gearing up to go to Grenada. So by the time this episode comes out, I will have gone to Grenada for work. And I'm taking my family with me on a little spring break trip. So I'm excited. My daughter's going to get spring break. Yeah. So, things are moving quick. Like it's already March. By the time this episode comes out, it'll still be March. March Madness. We're going to have to, we're not even going to have time to come out with a March Madness episode, do our brackets. And we need to do a March Madness episode. where we do like a bracket, like I wanted to originally do for the $50, but we're gonna do like we can do something.
That's what the SLB guys are doing right now.
Yeah, they do their like annual thing. Maybe we do that on video, make it live or something. So, anyways, yeah, I'm excited about that. I haven't really watched a whole lot of movies. I've watched a lot of shows, which we talked about, I think, on the last podcast, but nothing too crazy that like blew my mind yet. So if I watch something, haven't been listening really any new music. It's been listening to the same stuff. Anything new you've been listening to music wise? It's been pretty much the same stuff. Still love those red Clay Strays, man. I've been jamming out to them. Zach Top, you love him to death.
There's nothing new. Honestly, there hasn't been a lot of new music that's come out.
There really
recently.
hasn't been. No,
I know there's been a lot of people teasing about new music, but nothing's really come out.
Heard a lot of anything that's like.
I've been listening to kind of the same stuff personally.
Yeah. So okay, all right. Well, let's move over to Neat and Balance. So I'm going to give you 10 shocking health facts that will blow your mind. And some of these are pretty interesting. And I haven't fact checked all these, not but facts. I can't say that word. Why is that word so hard to say right now? But anyways, number one is 90% of diseases are linked to stress. Yet we really don't focus on relaxation. I think that's really important. There's a lot of studies too on taking more. It takes 3 vacations for you to actually truly relax in a year. So, again, take care of yourself. I talked a little bit about that on an episode. I forgot which episode it was, but just support yourself, invest in yourself and your health. I can't stress that enough. Take it from somebody that didn't really prioritize that as much. Whether it's an eye cream or a face wash or whatever it is, like, we'll spend $100 on bourbon, but we won't spend $30 on a good eye cream or a good face wash. So, invest in yourself. It's really important.
Because I'm not a chick.
Yeah, you'll see that. Wait till you're 40 years old, and then you'll see. So
I'm 40. I'm a man.
Rest in Mike Gundy. Rest in peace, man. Now he's still alive, but he's no longer a coach. Number 2 is lack of sleep is deadlier than starvation. The fact that kind of proves that is you can survive 21 days without food, but only 11 days without sleep. Sleep is so important. I've talked about this on the podcast till the 10th degree. You may see us. We're both exhausted today. My brother was in town. We were going nonstop, working, all that stuff. So just sleep is so important. So please prioritize that. There's so many studies coming out on brain damage and negative impacts of your body and all the things that it can do. I know we're a drinking podcast, but again, it's all about work-life fun balance, and so sleep is a huge prioritization. Number 3 is your gut holds 70% of your immune system, and that's one thing that we just take for granted. Whether it's the food we eat, and even excessive alcohol, all the different things that we do to not nourish our gut. Gut health is literally just like if you put 3 things: hydration, gut health, sleep. If you can focus on those 3 things, you can change your entire life and your health with just those 3 things. So that's extremely important. Number 4, drinking cold water while eating can slow digestion by 30%. That's pretty interesting. So just something to think about. Digestion is really important.
So you wanted to drink warmer water when you eat?
Yeah, you definitely don't want to. Digestion is important for you to. It depends on kind of what you're eating, I think, as well as, you don't want to just slowing your digestion. I don't think is good. You want your food to digest appropriately.
Yeah, for sure.
But there's also stuff like casein protein versus whey protein, right? Casein absorbs in your bloodstream a lot slower. So, but in general, that can be pretty. So there's a lot of different things that can happen. I mean, I think sometimes you do want to slow your digestion depending on the food you're eating. Like you want your body to absorb as much of those nutrients as possible. So there's negative and benefits, I think, depending on generally what you're eating. But I thought that was really interesting. I didn't know.
What if you're eating pizza sticks?
I would probably not worry about drinking cold water and slowing your digestion.
That was like a today thing, but I have been eating. I've been eating a lot better. I've gotten some grilled chicken fajita stuff, and I've gotten some like low carb tortillas. There's some high protein chicken I actually have that's really good, but I've been trying to eat a little
But
bit.
that's a really good question that you asked that. We need to dig into that a little bit more. Like there's benefits in slowing your digestion, and there's things that are impactful negatively that to slowing your digestion. So I think that would be an interesting thing to dive into a little bit more. 5, your phone carries 10 times more bacteria than a toilet seat. That's insane. So you wonder why you're getting sick?
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that either. But
how often do you clean your phone?
Honestly, every time I go to the gym.
You're like,
but I've turned into like a journey. Like every time I eat now, like I wash my hands before and after I eat. I hate having stuff on my hands. I don't know. That's become a weird thing for me. Like when we ate at the yard bird, and I had all that, you know how messy that was.
Yeah,
I was like,
I'm the same way. I don't like stuff on my face. I don't like stuff on my hands.
So,
but like a lot of people will go to obviously you're gonna go to the bathroom.
Yeah, you go to the bathroom, you scroll on your phone.
Scroll TikTok, whatever.
You sit your phone next to the sink. You
and then you set it,
sleep
you
next to your
hands,
phone. You set it on the ground. You drop it. Yeah, a lot of kind of stuff. And most people aren't cleaning their phone all the time.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Not
honestly.
at all. Number 6, sitting more than 6 hours a day increases death by 40%. That's insane.
I don't know if that's a real statistic or not.
I did fact check some of these stuff.
Hey dude, there was a doctor in Japan that was like, hey, running doesn't do this. Go take a nap. Go take a nap is what you want to do. So I think
I'm sure this is a study that shows sitting for long periods of time. It's not just like a couple days.
You said 6 hours.
A day, every day.
I think at work I probably sit 6 hours.
Yeah.
Probably.
The statistic.
You're sleeping for like 8 or 9.
That's like me saying a hot dog will kill you, right? When I said that, you have the shirt on right now.
You're like literally, yeah. I love the shirt.
Yeah,
but you're literally sleeping for like 7 or 8 hours. Like that's
but your body's regenerating during that period of time. I think
technically that's
when you're active and awake, sitting for 6 hours. I think it's just showing that if you are not like non-active, like you're increasing your chance to your risk of dying. And I think that is easily proven, but this is a little, I think, absurd. That's why I wanted to share these things. I found this online. I think it's really interesting. I haven't had a chance to fact check it. Number 7, skipping breakfast increases risk of heart disease by 27%, which I don't agree with. That's the one I do not agree with.
I haven't eaten breakfast.
I think skipping your breakfast has been proven with fasting and things that it doesn't impact you. So I don't agree with that.
I ate breakfast the other day for the first time in a long time. I never eat breakfast. If I'm up early and I'm like, oh, I want an iced coffee, I'll go get a big muffin or something, but I don't see how that, I don't know. Because your body's used to you being up at a certain time. So what if your body wakes up at 10 and you eat at 11? Well, technically that's lunch.
Yeah.
But your body could make it feel like that's breakfast.
I don't eat breakfast ever, really. I fast till 11, 12, and then I eat what I would call breakfast, my yogurt, my go-to are eggs and a couple things.
That's what I'm saying is like, that's a little.
And if anything, what's been proven recently, like eating bacon and sausage, like those are now classified as carcinogen number 1. Like they're as bad as cigarettes. So
I actually been eating turkey bacon. I like turkey bacon.
Yeah, I like turkey bacon too. Number 8, I'm going to go through these real quick. And again, I'm not fact checking.
I'm trying to be involved.
No, I want you to be involved. Yeah, for sure. Number 8, only 1 in 10 people eat enough vegetables daily. I can believe that. There's a ton of people that don't eat enough vegetables. I don't even think I eat enough vegetables, and I try.
I love broccoli.
So I love broccoli. I love Brussels sprouts.
Thing of broccoli,
for sure. And spinach. I like all that stuff, but I still don't think a lot of people you need to supplement. There's a lot of different good supplements out there you can get your vegetables. Number 9 is really interesting. Social isolation is as harmful as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. That's very specific. So I'd like to read the study that proves that. That seems a little bit crazy, but
social isolation.
Yeah, is as harmful as smoking. Yeah, interesting. And then number 10, walking 30 minutes a day can reduce depression by 30%. I absolutely agree with that. But any exercise can help reduce.
I've actually been going out of my way to walk, which I haven't today, but like Monday, Tuesday, I went with my weighted vest and I did at least 30 minutes because that gets me a couple miles, right?
Yep, 100%.
At power walking level. I don't know if that's helped my depression, but I mean, I felt pretty good afterwards.
I just think working out in general, I work out for 2 reasons mainly. One, because I want to be healthy and fit, and I enjoy working out. Number 2, and then for the mental health aspects, absolutely. I feel more confident and coherent and just more alert. And I get depressed sometimes when I don't work out. And so I don't know. I'm weird or what.
I get depressed sometimes when my wife leaves me. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, absolutely. Or she doesn't tell me she loves me or whatever else. You can.
She didn't tell me she loved me. I'm so depressed.
So, that'll conclude Need and Balance. Again, these are 10 facts I found online. Are they facts? I don't know. I think a lot of them are really reasonable.
How much can you trust Google is the real question.
I didn't Google that one. I searched on some medical journal AI stuff. So, but we'll see. I don't know if those are true or facts.
I think AI is trying to bring us down, guys.
I think they are. They're trying to take us out a little bit of time.
Terminator style.
But I think it's really interesting. So,
Sarah Connor.
Take what you will with that one. We had a whole nother episode we were supposed to do, so I didn't have a lot of time to prep for that. But yeah, so I thought there was 10 interesting facts that might blow your mind. So now we're going to move over to the last call with the Bourbon Nerdz.
Cody, how'd you do with that Apollo drop?
I didn't win anything.
Hey, me neither.
At all.
We did win. All the old people that showed up at the freaking end of them. Dude, they were doing like 8s, and I'm like a 1. What are you talking about? 8s.
I think it was Damon or who was sitting next to me. They're like, yeah, see, that person showed up at the last minute and they won. Like everybody that showed up late won. It was kind of weird.
Yeah, it was BS.
But I had a good time. I don't go to the drops anymore expecting to win. I'd love to win. I wanted that Sazerac 18 because I really want to finish my BTAC collection.
That Sazerac 18 went way later than it should have.
It did, yeah. Somebody chose a Michter's
sour mash
toasted, which is probably the worst one of all of them. And I love those toasted Michter's. I love Michter's. I'm a Michter's huge fan. But yeah,
this is the second Apollo one I've been like waiting towards the end. Like I just would be happy with the Fortaleza.
You can't even win.
I can't even win the damn Fortaleza. It's so crazy.
I even gave him my tickets because I was like, I'm gone.
And I handed that to Sean, and as soon as I handed him to Sean, I thought he won, but it was one number off.
My daughter had a concert later so I wanted to get home early and get prepared for that. And I took a little power nap, so I left a little early because I did not want anything left. I mean, obviously Fortaleza I'd take, but it is what it is. I already have my giant Eagle Rare bottle. I'm happy to have.
Yeah, as soon as I saw it was just the Eagle Rare and the Booker's Reserve, I was like, yeah, I'm done. Here you go, Sean. Here's my tickets.
So, but yeah, the Apollo drop was a lot of fun. Despite the weather was really bad, and people still came out. So
many people.
Dude, people came out in droves. I've never seen
that many people at a drop, and I'm like, is this all for Someone Say Whiskey Maker's pick?
Cool. So I'm going to just think, I want you all to be open-minded and think about. So I talked to Zach. He was, I guess, Zach is I've known him for a long time. I did some trades early on, just been somebody I've always kind of like communicated with off and on. Really great guy. I know he was there with some people from his church. And I had the idea, and this is something that may sound crazy to some of you that maybe you're not religious or maybe you are religious. But we were thinking and talking through this idea. It popped in my head. I was talking to another gentleman I work out with about starting a whiskey men's fellowship. So he had mentioned that he was like, yeah, I had a couple guys from my church here. And I'm like, I had this crazy idea to get together and do a whiskey men's fellowship.
Well, something like Ty likes whiskey a lot. And like, so they're a big church.
Yeah, so I think like a lot of people don't go to church, you can't drink, it's bad and all that stuff. But most Baptists, a lot of people drink, so it is what it is. I'm not going out to drink to get drunk. I'm drinking because I enjoy whiskey and I like fellowshipping with others. So I don't know if you're interested with that. PM me, let me know. Something that we're thinking about getting started. So I think God's laid it on my heart. It's something that we could be impactful to someone's life. So yeah, if you're interested, let me know. But back to the Apollo drop, Garrett and I didn't win anything. Garrett's usually the bourbon whisperer when it comes to those things. But we had a good time. It was a lot of fun. Always happy to support Manny and the Someone Say Whiskey crew. They came out with a maker's pick. It was like some maple syrup thing, and it was decent. It was waffles, but I have enough waffle maple syrup stuff, so I passed on that one. But I did get lucky and get one of Randall's old Hard Truth rye picks.
Yeah, that was super what I was going
about that. So I'm excited to try that. That was like an older pick they had. I don't know where they found that, and there was only like 5 of them, and they put them out right when I went in line. Garrett was ahead of me, so I was ended up being able to score one of those. But yeah, I had a good time. I got this Knob Creek Blenders edition. Thank you, Gary, for hooking me up. Gary's my boy. But anyways, I know we've promised you guys a lot of events and stuff, and we are working towards that. There's been a lot of changes in our lives. There's been a lot of just we're very busy, to say the least, and I've been busier than I even expected to start this year, which I'm very happy about. It's a tough time in the economy. Some people are struggling. If you're struggling out there, I apologize. And bourbon's not cheap. So, I have the opportunity to live in a great area, great community with great people, and have a great partner that we're really trying to add value and make good content. That's what we're really trying to do. And we put our heart and soul in some of this stuff. Can we get better? Absolutely. Can we do better things differently? Absolutely. And we're committed to that. And I think you'll see a lot of changes over the next, 3-4 months from us and stuff that we want to add and do and change and modify. So, that's the game we live in, and we appreciate your support. We ask for your support. Again, we're very supportive of others, and we try to support as many people. I definitely want to get a really good charity cause going this year where we can do. There's a couple things I want to do. One, suicide prevention, and one, towards the holidays, I want to do some kind of like maybe like where you like support a family, and their children and stuff with like gifts and stuff like that. So we're working on some of those things, and then get some events. We want to do a full karaoke event. I think that would be a lot of fun. We're come out. We're going to try to work with a couple places and then do some other stuff, bottle shares and stuff, Bourbon Nerdz specific.
You'll have to do a place that, I don't know, is there a place in Texas that allows like whiskey but also does karaoke? Like it allows you to bring your own stuff, but also does karaoke.
We're just wanting to try to do. Maybe we can rent a private room or print something out or something like that. That'd be cool. Or maybe rent out a place for a day or something.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we rent it out. We're going to bring our own whiskey. So I'll work on something.
I do love karaoke. I'm going to go tonight, and it's going to be a really good time.
But yeah, we had a good time. Again, shout out to Apollo for another amazing drop and Summer City Whiskey. I think it was a good partnership. They did good. I had a good time despite the weather. I had a great turnout. So I had a lot of people buy our cups. Again, we've got these Yeti cups, Bourbon Nerdz embroidered. So we've got a few shirts left. If you're interested in that. And then we're still working on getting some Kinseys. And then we'll probably do, once we kind of get caught up with a few of these things, some shirts and hats and stuff. So we shut down our store.
Our Shopify, yeah.
Yeah, our Shopify just wasn't, it was too costly.
We made one sale on Shopify.
Shout out to Bourbon Hunter and his kindness, wasn't it?
My buddy Hunter.
Oh, your
Bourbon. He works at Choctaw.
Oh, okay. I thought Bourbon Hunter bought something.
No.
Oh, okay. Anyways, well.
But we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and if we get to the 1,000, we're going to do a live, like a big live.
And a giveaway.
For sure. Yeah, so we really want to get to 1,000 because 1,000 kind of puts us to where we can start doing some cool stuff. Like, monetization is cool, but like everything we get monetized through, that's the thing is like, I don't know if people think, we don't want to, what are you going to do with the money? You're going to be like, no. We want to put everything back into the channel.
Yeah.
We have jobs, right? We make money. We're fine. We want to make money for the channel to do some cool stuff, like some cool giveaways, some cool events and things like that.
And I'm still working with Fred Minnick. I'm trying to get him nailed down to do a podcast with us. So he committed to doing it. If you're truly from Oklahoma, you support Oklahoma, Fred Minnick, we're going to get you on the podcast. Some shout 100%. Out, calling you out right now.
All right. We have a lot of things we want to do this year, but it's still early. It's March, so we still have a lot of time this year.
Sure.
We're doing a Kentucky trip later this year in
August. Yeah,
I'm going to take my camera and we're going to do a lot of video and stuff for that.
Yeah, well, by then we'll have multiple cameras. By then,
hopefully.
No, we will.
Hopefully.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
You sure about that? Yeah. So
do it, lady.
Do it, lady. Should we end on a song?
What song?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Gotta know when to hold them.
Know when to fold them. Know when to walk away. Know when to run.
You better count your money. You're sitting at the table. I don't know the rest of it.
That's good.
That's all I got. Yep.
Well, I'm Cody.
I'm Garrett.
And we are the Bourbon Nerds. Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate it. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and hope you get to try some of these new delicious offerings. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe.
Our YouTube.
Review.
Let's get up to 1,000 views.
Send us an email,
a
raven, whatever you need to do. Tell us how much you appreciate, hate us, whatever, love us. Bye. All right.
Thanks for listening to The Bourbon Nerds, a podcast hosted and executive produced by Garrett Welch and Cody Mills, edited by Ethan Adams, and featuring original music by Alex Pitts. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share the show with your favorite drinking buddy. Follow us on social media for new episodes and updates. The Bourbon Nerds podcast comes out every other week, and the guys are always releasing new videos on YouTube. Until next time, always remember to drink responsibly, know your limits, and never drink and drive. Cheers, nerds!